Good day. My name is Blessing Chidachi. I'm here to share my experience based on self-confidence and self-esteem. I can remember vividly when I was in secondary school, as I was growing up with my classmates, we are playing, and one of my classmates by name Chris he now said to my some of my female classmates, "Why are you guys playing with a man?" As you know, I'm a lady because I developed my puberty stage lately. So I was emotionally down. I went to the toilet, I started crying to the extent I lost confidence of myself again. To the extent I decided to start doing tomboy. That was when my tomboy nature started. I was like, since I have not developed fully well as a woman, the way a woman ought to be. So I started having this feeling that I'm a girl and also a guy. That was how I started rolling. I lose confidence of who I am. I no longer have this full confidence I'm a woman, that I can do things. Understand? To the extent that I don't undress where my fellow ladies are. I don't take my bed where my fellow ladies are. Even when I go for camp meetings, I will try to wake up so early, then I'll go to the bathroom and take my bath. Because of what, it's a kind of body shaming too, but it makes me to lose my confidence as a woman. When others are talking and sharing their own experiences, I'll be like, do I have anything to share? Even when I have knowledge, even when I'm not fully developed as a woman, but then I have some knowledge, I have some ideas to share, but the thing limits me. It makes me to go blank. It makes me to lose confidence that I have nothing to say. It comes to an extent that even when I come out to the public to talk, they'll be like, what are you saying? Please sit down. They'll try to show me down as if I don't have anything to bring up. There is nothing that I bring up that is relevant. It didn't really weigh me down. I have to go inside. I begin to see less of myself. I love reading. I stopped reading. So what was the essence of reading? When I would talk to my fellow, when I bring up ideas, it will not look as if it doesn't make an impact or is meaningless or is useless. You can imagine that kind of a thing. So it actually limited me. It made me to lose confidence of myself. So I have to go in, and I love browsing. I love browsing a lot. I started browsing on how to overcome my inferiority, because it actually made me to feel inferior. So I browsed to know how to reduce it and how to be confident enough to myself before I start speaking positive of the things I no longer do. And my one quote I normally say is, I can never use the word I can't, because I found out that each time I'm being called upon to do something, I normally say I can't do it. It became a normal slogan for me. I can't do it. So if I keep on saying it repeatedly, it actually limits me. If I want to do something, I'll say I can't. Bless you, can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. Before you know it, I've lose my words and the rest of them. And another thing that also helped me to reduce it is depending on the kind of circle that I have. There is this circle of friends that I have. Anytime I feel so inferior, I'll come around, I'll tell them, look at my challenges, look at what I passed through. They were there to help me, to strengthen me, to tell me that I'm not what people think I am. I should not look down on myself, that I should begin to share positive words. All those things that I can no longer do, I should keep on telling myself that I can do it, and I should try speaking positive and trying new things. Like things I don't know how to do before, I would like to do it. I would like to have experience of it, so that it's not when I'll be called upon to do it, I will not say I can't do it again. Do you understand? So the thing really make me to feel so depressed. I no longer have courage again. I lose my esteem. I lose my worth. Even in public, I cannot come out as a full-grown lady to share my experience. But when I start reading books, when I start praying and talking to God, I now have to and start looking up to people. Another thing is, I out to people that have this self-confidence whenever they are talking, to people that have this boldness, that have something to share. Whenever you're listening to them, you know that these people are making sense. I start looking up to them. I start looking how they carry themselves, and I start hearing their own experiences. And I learned that my own is not that bad. That means if these people can be able to overcome their challenges, if these people can be able to overcome the things they pass through and become who they are today, that means I can do it. I start looking up to them, and the way they carry themselves, that's their charisma. So when I start talking to them about one or two things, they start giving me guidelines on what to do, and I start practicing it, and I found out that it's working. Do you understand? So each time I came out to talk and my friends will not say that kind of a thing, I will not feel inferior again. I'll be like, I know what I'm saying. But before, when I became bold enough to say the things that I've been saying, you see them listening to me, they're like, Blessing, when do you start making sense to this extent? In my mind, I'll be like, oh wow, it's actually working. It's not whenever they talk you out, you now feel so demoralized that you cannot speak up or speak out the things you've already have to say. Now another thing is just you become bold in anything you are doing. Thank you very much.